So today I'm going to be showing you guys this drain plug I bought. It's for newer model Fords that come with the factory yellow drain plug, and this isn't cheap, but it's going to be a lot better. The yellow drain plug used on a lot of modern Fords isn't great because it's often horizontally mounted and it allows for uncontrolled oil draining from the oil pan, which often creates a mess. It's also supposed to be replaced every time you change the oil. So I'm going to install my new drain plug, but first I'm going to clean up this oil pan just a little bit because this is such a nice looking drain plug. Might as well give it a nice place to live. So this drain plug installs very simply, just like the factory drain plug, quarter turn, and it seats right in with O-rings. So here's where the magic happens. When you want to drain the oil, you put in this adapter instead of that yellow cap, and as you screw it in, it's going to open a valve. And I'm going to move my hand here so you guys can see. And as you screw it in, it slowly allows the oil to start draining, and you can open it more to allow for more flow, but it allows for a slow start to that drain. Now it's worth noting that it does take longer to drain the oil because it is a little bit slower. Once your oil has pretty much stopped draining, you could just take this off and leave it. That's totally fine. In fact, the manufacturer of this says it's probably fine. But the use of drain plug like this does create a very small dead space in the bottom of the pan where a small amount of oil still remains. It's pretty insignificant, especially compared with the amount of oil that's left in the engine at the end of an oil change. Because remember, you're not getting all of the oil out of the engine during an oil change, you're just getting most of it out. So if you want to, you could remove the plug itself to get that last little bit of oil out of the drain pan or out of the oil pan. If you choose. It's not very significant. So I'm going to take the adapter out, and then I will remove the drain plug, and then we can see exactly how much oil was left, and it's really not supposed to be a very significant amount. Yep, I put it on upside down. And that's really all there was. It's about a quarter cup of oil that's left in the dead space created by this plug. That's not significant, so I'm going to go ahead and reinstall this. Now we can refill, and that is a much more pleasant experience than the factory plug. This is crap, Ford. So the way this works is simple, yet completely over-engineered in my opinion, which is why it's such an expensive drain plug. You screw this into the drain pan. It's got O-rings to seal everything up. It does have a little magnet here to catch any shavings or debris. So you can clean that off every once in a while if you want to. You certainly don't need to do that every oil change, but that will at least capture any shavings or anything from normal engine wear or abnormal engine wear, hopefully not. And then it's got this little gold plug, and then you unscrew that, which also has an O-ring, so that's real nice. And then the way this works is you take this little fitting that they include and you screw that in. And this is what actually allows the oil to drain. So what happens is you screw this in and watch back here. As you screw this in, it pushes this out. And now you've got an opening into this black metal piece. So this is actually a plug with another O-ring, and that's where the oil starts to drain from, only when this is plugged in. Now, you'll notice it's got a fitting here, so you can grab some 5/8 inch inner diameter tubing and easily drain that way. So it only drains when this adapter is put in. Then you remove this piece. It's a little tight because this is I haven't used it yet, and these O-rings are still really, really stiff. There you go. And then you just reinsert this just to keep it clean and protected, and there you go.